Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kais and today we're playing Goblin Storm. This is a deck that I first saw Caleb Gannon play back in the day. And the way this works is we're trying to put a bunch of goblins on the table and cast a Distant Melody. Distant Melody draws a card for each permanent you control of a creature type, meaning we choose goblins, draw a bunch of cards. We also have a ritual that works just for goblins, which is Brightstone Ritual. Add a red for every goblin on the battlefield. The idea is we're going to be playing a lot of cheap goblins and then have either the ability to just aggro our opponent out like Kuldotha Burn already does, or go way over the top, combo kill, and attack for a bajillion out of nowhere. I've comboed off in Solitaire as early as turn 3, so we're hoping to get that done. And let's get into the deck. We've got 6 Mountains, 4 Great Furnace, 4 Sandstone Needle with the classic 14 lands for Storm decks, 4 Lotus Petal. Clockwork Percussionist is not a goblin, but it is a good 1-drop. We can hit it with the Kuldotha Rebirth, and it allows us to continue attacking. Also helps for Battle Hymn, which is another ritual for our creature types, or for our creatures. We have the Synthesizer package, and then Bushwhacker, Tomb Raider, Kuldotha, Lackey. So it's basically almost exactly Kuldotha Burn with a different side package other than burn spells. Then we're having 2 Dragon Fodder, 2 Krenko's Command. You could make either of these a 4 of. Splitting them and keeps your opponent guessing, right? They don't know how many we're playing. In the sideboard, 4 Bolts. This can be to turn into a Bolt deck post-board. Like we could play Bolt Pyroblast against the blue decks, like Fairies. Pyroblast and Red Elemental Blast for blue. Rites of Initiation and Flaring Pain. So Flaring Pain is for Strands decks. Rites of Initiation is good against non-fog decks that are going to be playing Weather the Storm. Obviously, Weather the Storm is going to be a big problem, but when you have 30 cards in your hand and you Rites of Initiation, you're going to be attacking for 250, 500 damage. That won't really matter. So Weather the Storm won't matter if we have Rites of Initiation. Then Goblin Caves gives the creatures +0/+2. So the idea here is that these are specifically helping for sweepers. And if I sort this by pile view, you can see that I think these 6 cards are probably what we can side out. So a lot of times we have 6 cards to side in, like these 6 cards, the Pyroblasts, the Lightning Bolts. We'll see. I'm not playing any sweepers like End the Festivities, just because I don't think it's that necessary. We don't really want End the Festivities versus an opposing burn deck. We just want Goblin Chaos so we don't die to theirs. I don't want to side in 8 cards. But maybe it's worth it. So I guess we'll have to find out as we play the league whether or not that matters. If you're interested in sideboard guides, check out patreon.com/KaliKais. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about the video. Speaking of videos, you can get early access on the YouTube page. Check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. Make sure to check out the description below for the Pauper 1K. Well, it's not actually a Pauper 1K. It's a cash prize inaugural Upstate New York Pauper Open happening on March 1st, 2025 in Rochester, New York. Just outside of Rochester, New York. 64-player cap, which would put us at $1,800 in prizes with 45 spots remaining right now. Hopefully, I'll see you there. And right now, let's go ahead and get into the matches. Okay, let's do it. This has a Goblin and a Synthesizer. I guess I'm keeping. We have mana, we have Distant Melody. We're looking for like a Kuldotha Rebirth. Don't know what our opponent's up to, but we're here to have fun. I want to combo off at least one good time this league and show the power of Distant Melody plus Kuldotha Rebirth. It's pretty awesome. Our opponent is on Land Arbor Elf. That could be good for us. We'll play our Sandstone Needle. Turn 2, probably I'll go for the Synthesizer. Land for the opponent. You do love to see forests when we're playing combo, but it could be a Ponza deck, which would be bad. Untaps. So here we go. Banner Hide, not Acid Moss. Let's play Synthesizer. So we find Tomb Raider. I think I Rite of Flame. Play another Synthesizer, trying to find a land. Okay, so I find Percussionist. I think I just Lotus Petal. Red, play both of these creatures, and I will pass the turn. So I can go Lackey, Brightstone gives me 2 mana. It does not work with the Percussionist because it's not a goblin. We'll give the, put up the preview window so we can see a little bit better what's going on. Our opponent has made 3 mana, 5 mana, plays the Avenging Hunter. So I can go Lackey, Synthesizer, attack with everything, take the initiative, get a mountain, then see what happens from there. Opponent has gone into the Undercity. Search your library for a basic. They don't want me to take the initiative. We're going to start with the Synthesizer, finding a Lotus Petal, play the Lotus Petal out, play out my Reckless Lackey, and then attack with everything. Maybe this is just not worth doing. Okay, they blocked the Clockwork, which is pretty good for me. So I get a card, and also we get a land. So we're looking really for find a land. We're definitely looking for Kuldotha. Find a Tomb Raider. Let's go land, play the Tomb Raider. The Brightstone Ritual is 2 mana. I have to pass. Our opponent has to attack with at least one of their big creatures. They've got the Bannerhide and the Avenging Hunter in play. They could leave back the Arbor Elf. Getting in with just Avenging Hunter. Okay. So now I guess they can make the Arbor Elf bigger. They put the counters on the Krushik. Okay, so now this is 6/6 and a 5/4. Plays Eldrazi Repurposer with a new update. They got rid of the frames around everything, which is funny. I can't do anything now. So I guess I can Brightstone Ritual of 2 mana, 3 mana, crack the Synthesizer. It's not great. I don't have anything else to do. Crack the Synthesizer. I'm going to go to the next game. Floundered. So, let's see. We were pretty far from the Kuldotha. Dang. So, their board, they might have sweepers, but I guess we could... I don't think I'm going to change anything. I'm going to resubmit. Okay, let's try to go first. So we have a lot of things going on. I'm going to keep this and hope we find an artifact. Play the needle and pass. This is just distracting. I can't take it. Sorry, everybody. Opponent on Forest Wild Growth. We have double Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. Plays a Jewel Thief. I'll have to pass here. They can attack in for 3. I can't do anything about it. My deck's not functioning. I swear it was working in solitaire. Plays another Jewel Thief. 3 cards in hand. Breath Weapon would be sad. They started playing something and then thought better of it. Find a land. I'll pass the turn. They rumble. Finding what? Wild Growth, Repurposer, Arbor Elf, and Generous Ent. Guess they just take the... Okay, what do they take? The Ent? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can just play that right now if they want. They're gonna just not and get in for 6. What else is in their hand? So best draw for me is a Synthesizer. A Rite of Flame, Synthesizer, Kuldotha. Then I find a blue mana and Distant Melody. Found a blue mana. I think I have to just pass though. This reads like they have a sweeper. We need 1 more blue mana. They attack for 6. I'll go to 5. Plays Writhing Chrysalis. That's 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they can also play the Generous Ent right now. Alright, well, so my only option is to Kuldotha Rebirth the Lotus Petal. Or I can, like, play a bunch of Rite of Flames. And then draw 2 cards. And hope for the best. Drawing 2 cards here feels really, really bad. They're considering whether or not they should play their sweeper. Opponent, if you play the sweeper, I will concede. I'm ready. Choose Goblin. Are we so far from anything? Let's try again. Here we go. All performance. Think we mulligan. We have no real lands. Okay, this is pretty sweet. Let's keep. Put back the dragon fodder. We'll lead on the needle. We can go Percussionist Tomb Raider. And then hopefully we draw a land. There's also the possibility that I should be playing more lands. And like just a couple more like card draw spells. Manor Gate. So they're probably on Fog. Which can be a problem. So let's Clockwork Tomb Raider. Attack for 3. They've chosen black. Black-green. Bigger Wellspring. Find Synthesizer. So I'll play the Synthesizer out. Hoping for a land. Did not find a land. Kuldotha the Synthesizer. Found the land. Play the land. Play Tomb Raider. Attack for 5. Opponent at 12. We have 8 damage on the table. They play a Swamp. Goes Duress. Not a very successful Duress. Okay. We find a land, so let's just attack for 10. They're at 2. Now they have to start fogging or weathering. Plays a mountain. Makeshift munitions. Are they Glee? I guess main deck Duress. They're just dead to my creature board. Okay. Kills a creature. That's fine. And we win. Okay. So that was the put stuff on the table win game. I think if they are Glee, we want all the lightning bolts. And then we want a rites of initiation. And then we can cut the dragon fodder and a battle hymn. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. I need more 1-drop goblins. Okay, we have turn 1 lackey, turn 2 synthesizer. We have bolt. I'll keep. Probably play out the pedal because of the... Okay, they seem to be Glee with the twisted landscape here. It surprised me that they were playing the Manor Gate. That was what made me think they were on fog. Percussionist. Let's start with the percussionist, I guess. Get in for 1. I suppose I could have gone with the lackey, because then I could have played the bushwhacker and then Brightstone ritualed out the percussionist. The lightning bolt. Let's try the synthesizer for a land. When we get there, on a pedal, play the pedal, play the lackey, and then I will play the other pedal and attack for 2. We're just holding on to the bolt for a brood scale. They're passing. They probably have sweepers. I'll just attack in. They go breath weapon. So can't really do anything then. I'll just take it. We exile finding a bolt, so that can be cast until the end of my next turn, so I can pass. And just bolt them on end step. We play a land. Looks like a chrysalis. We'll go face. Could also just bolt the chrysalis. Then they won't get anything out of it. I think I'm down. Chrysalis, bolt again. So chrysalis is dead. They have a spawn in play though. Okay, find a Tomb Raider. Let's just get in. They could combo me now though. Yeah. I guess this deck really relies around having Kuldotha, so probably needed to keep the other creatures in play that make multiple creatures. Looks like they've got it. All right, my bad. They didn't have it. Wow, that's a surprise. Dabs the brood scale. Go right of flame, crack the synthesizer. Sequencing wise, I'm not sure about all this. All right, I'm gonna concede because I've completely floundered. I have no lands, nothing's going on. They don't need to know I had another bolt. So let's bring back in the dragon fodders and the Krenkos. Get rid of what? We're on the play. Okay, I'm just gonna take out the bolts on the play. So I really only swapped in 1 rites of initiation just for weather the storm. Okay, we have clockwork, keep. So let's see. We have clockwork, land, Tomb Raider, pedal, clockwork, attack for 3, attack for 3 again. This sort of depends on if I have another land. I can have a fast bushwhacker for sure. Play the clockwork. Attack in for 3. We play a Manor Gate. Let's attack again. Then Kuldotha the clockwork. Finding a lotus petal. I'll play the petal. Pass the turn. Now they have to have a sweeper turn 3, otherwise I think I can get there. Shambling Ghast. I can take out 2 of my creatures. Let's play Reckless Lackey. Play the pedal. And attack with everything. Maybe I should have bushwhackered there. That would have been an 11 damage. And just 10 damage, because they would have blocked the Tomb Raider. Okay, what are you going to kill though? Token or a Tomb Raider? and make a treasure token. Plays Twisted Landscape. So we can expect them to have a sweeper now. I guess we just attack in. They play the sweeper, we crack the lackey. Go back to 2 mana. Play this Battle Hymn. And then draw with the lackey. The fact that they have an instant speed sweeper is not good for me. But that's fine. We drew a land. The next turn we have 6 power. So I guess we could win if we draw into a Kuldotha. Kuldotha land, Dragon Fodder, Bushwhacker. They play a Wellspring. 4 cards in hand now. Okay, so Dragon Fodder. We can save the Rites of Initiation for another +1 for the next turn. And Bushwhack. So attacking for 6. They have a Weather. They have Viscer's Insight in response. They go to 4 life. Plays a Forest. Okay, they have a Chrysalis maybe? Dang. Looks like they wanted a Chrysalis plus Breath Weapon. So now they have 3 blockers, which means I can't get in. Alright, I have to pass. Now my best draw just became Distant Melody, I guess, because I go Brightstone Ritual, Distant Melody. A Glee on the Chrysalis. Fine. I mean, if you have a sweeper, I'm dead, so do your thing. Double Glee on the Chrysalis. I guess if you have a sweeper now, I'm super dead. Sure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool. Go to 7. I will Kuldotha my land. Kuldotha the treasure token, not the land. Cast this. Sacrifice the treasure. It'd be really funny if we block here and then attack for 4. They crack the landscape. Grabbing another mountain. I was worried that this would be a problem with all the sweepers. It's possible we could have just brought in the Goblin Caves. They got another Glee. They didn't attack. Okay, I will attack. They have to not have Weather Storm. Pass Rites of Initiation. They have to have no weather. They didn't have a sweeper, they would have just played and attacked. If they have a one removal spell, I'm dead. We'll discard 2 cards. Let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice. Do you want to go to -2 or do I lose? Opponent says that they didn't see it coming. They're going to Deadly Dispute their creature, or do you have a sweeper? They could Deadly Dispute their creature looking for Weather the Storm. They do Deadly Dispute their creature. Okay, so they need Weather the Storm or a Breath Weapon. Another Deadly Dispute. Do they have it? They were digging hard. They just need the Weather the Storm now. They have 2 mana. The tension is high. Wow, we got there. Amazing. I can't believe we pulled that off. All right, 1-1. Here we go, round 3 on the play. Okay, I like this a lot. Keep, land, Tomb Raider attack. Then we go land, Percussionist attack for 3, Kuldotha the Percussionist. Definitely one of the better hands that I've drawn so far in this league. Okay, Tomb Raider go. That is the pure Pauper start. Our opponent is on mountains, so they could have exactly the same thing. Wow, we have double. We're just going to get in for 4 here. Blockwork into Reckless Lackey. Reckless Lackey can give me the blue mana for the Distant Melody. So if I find a Battle Hymn or the Goblin ritual, then I could really go off. They play a Candy Trail. Is this mono red Tron? We'd have to be pretty worried about sweepers. Boros. Okay, they might not have a main deck sweeper. Another Lackey. So let's play that out. Get in for a bajillion. Opponent goes to 12. Oops. You're in the damage step. They actually go to 9. Kuldotha the Clockwork. Find a Synthesizer. Play the land. And pass. Because we can use a Synthesizer next turn. They Synthesizer as well. Ancient Den. We have 6 goblins on the battlefield. Battle Hymn would be okay. They're at 9. They play a Novice Inspector. Another Novice Inspector. Find a Clockwork. Let's Synthesizer again. Bushwhacker. Okay. Swing. Attack. You're dead. Just Kuldotha things. Semi-combo deck. Opponent goes to -2. And we will go to sideboarding. So what does Boros bring in? I guess the Goblin Caves are good. Can trim on the Battle Hymns. And Or maybe we just cut all the Rite of Flames, then keep the Battle Hymns in, and see how that goes. So we just need to open up lands. That hand was really good. But with 14 lands, it's hard to draw exactly like that. Yeah, we drew nothing. The Goblin Caves doesn't really work very well when you don't have lands in play. Mulligan. Okay, that's good. Keep. Oh, wow, we have lots of stuff. So I guess I just get rid of the Percussionist. No, Battle Hymns for every creature you have. I can get rid of the Synthesizer. I want all these things, but I will keep the Synthesizer over the Clockwork, I think. Let's lead on a Needle. Our opponent, Brave Inspector, turn 1. They play a Candy Trail. We find a Tomb Raider. So let's go Franco's Command, land, Tomb Raider, swing. So now Battle Hymn is +1 mana, which is not really that good. Our opponent goes Card Clan Shaman. Fine. Bummer for me, for sure. That's definitely why I wanted the Goblin Caves. They pick up land with their Boros Garrison. Right now they have 2 artifacts. They could sacrifice the Clue to kill my Goblin tokens. They could just block, find another Synthesizer, play 1, finding a Lackey. So I will play the Lackey, and I'll just go ahead and attack for 2. So they're going to just trade their Glenhawk with my Tomb Raider, okay? We have to force them to crack, and then... Plays a Candy Trail again. Just regular Boros Synth. Plays Core Skyfisher. They can pick up the Candy Trail and get some scry value. Probably better to pick up the Thraben Inspector. Okay, they do. They replay the Thraben Inspector. We have 3 creatures in play, so it's still just +1. Distant Melody, not very good in the face of a Card Clan Shaman. Play another Synthesizer. Found the caves. Dang. Dang. I will go for Distant Melody. Ooh. Draw 3. I just sacrificed 2 things. They didn't. Okay, so we drew 3 cards. Land. Pass the turn. I guess a 4-mana draw 3 is not terrible. Opponent plays a Lembas. They still have no attacks. I'm going to crack the Synthesizer. Finding Mountain, okay. So now Caves could be good. Maybe I should have played the Petal so that if they sacrifice this, I can turn my creature into another card and a treasure. Card Clan Shaman ruining my day. They bolt my creature. I have to somehow force them to use the Card Clan Shaman. I guess with a Bushwhacker only would be the case. Plays the Lembas again. The minute amounts of life gain are not a problem. It's the Card Clan Shaman in play. Get in for 2. I'll crack the Synthesizer. Didn't really get anywhere with that. Okay. So Caves, not good. We want the Lightning Bolt instead. Green the bolts. Okay. Bolt can kill the Card Clan Shaman. Keep, I guess. Start with Needle. Then we'll Synthesizer into Tomb Raider. Need to keep that Needle in play though. Our opponent mulligans to 5. Trying to find the Card Clan Shaman again, I imagine. I have to update the league score. Okay, Needle, go. After an update, the thing doesn't work. The auto score thing. Synthesizer into a Synthesizer, of course. Finding another Synthesizer. Do I play Synthesizer for no value or the Tomb Raider? I could hit a Lotus Petal. We found a Sandstone Needle off the top. Went it with a Mountain, Thraben Inspector. Let's Tomb Raider and swing in. We bolt the Tomb Raider. Sorry. I whacked the mic with my hat. Cracks a Clue. They get in for 0. They don't get in. Okay, we find Clockwork. I'll go ahead and attack. Just basically cycling the creature. There we go. Land. Pass the turn. We can end step, bolt the Thraben Inspector, and then untap and Krenko's Command. Best would be if they played a Core Skyfisher here. Then I could bolt the Thraben Inspector and then be kind of hosed. Okay. Synthesizer, they find a Windscarred Crag. Plays a Novice Inspector. So I'm not going to be bolting the Inspectors anytime soon, I think. No reason. Okay, let's Krenko's Command. Play the Great Furnace. Pass the turn. Our opponent Glenhawks gets to pick up the Synthesizer. This is the pure value town. finds a lightning bolt, kills a token. There's a plains, Limbus. Okay. Best top deck would be probably thinking Kuldotha Rebirth is always just our best draw. Dragon Fodder. Let's crack the synthesizer. Find the Lotus Petal. Now I could play the Distant Melody potentially. We're getting to that point. I'm gonna go synthesizer again, finding another Thraben. Yep, Thraben enters the battlefield. If they draw a card, plays Glinthawk to pick up the synthesizer. Finds a Novice Inspector. So we could go Dragon Fodder, Distant Melody, draw 3. But then I'm down a bunch of cards. Bushwhacker. I'm gonna crack the synth. Another Lotus Petal. Okay. I'll pass the turn. They play synth again. Finding a lightning bolt, they can take out a samurai. They kill a samurai. Now I can't Distant Melody on samurais. Sad. They have 2 cards in hand. Plays Core Skyfisher. Picking up the synthesizer again. Nope, they pick up the Limbus. They go Limbus. So now I have an opening. If I can find like a Kuldotha, they get in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can make 4 goblins right now. Go Dragon Fodder. And I'm just going to draw 3 goblins. Okay. Land. Let's play, let's see, they have 2, 4, 6 in the air, plus another potential 6, that's 12. Okay, we'll pass the turn. If I can find the Brightstone Ritual, I maybe can just go for it next turn. 3 mana, they crack the synthesizer, finding a cast into the fire. That stinks. They can take out my synthesizer, which means like me not cracking it was a problem. But I can still crack this. They take out both the goblins. Okay. 2 cards in hand. There's another Thraben. Maybe I kill one of their hawks or their Skyfishers. Galvanic Blast. Let's just go ahead and bolt the Skyfisher. 100 attacks per million. You got it? I need a ritual. We have it. We found the ritual. Yes. Okay, here we go. Kuldotha the synthesizer. Sack. Now we have 4 goblins. Found the Brightstone Ritual. Let's play Lackey. Cast Brightstone Ritual. This is so sick. Okay, combo time. Let's go. I'm excited. This melody. Just need to draw some more goblins. And Brightstone Ritual again. Goblins. Draw 5. Okay, there we go. Tap these. Kuldotha. This. Oh, they're so dead. It's awesome. Kuldotha again. Crack it. Brightstone Ritual. Play Krenko's Command. Yes. Turn 9. We're just hanging out, waiting for turn 9. Okay, cast Battle Hymn. Make a ton of mana. So I can afford to crack this and draw a card. And this one. So I have 12, and I have 2 bolts to kill. So that's fine. I was really just looking to see if I can find another thing. Okay. Blockwork. Bolt this. I mean, it's basically probably better just to go face with the lightning bolt. Yeah. But it's more fun to kill their creatures. It's so sick. Okay, bushwhack you. Enjoy. Combo. We win. 2-1. Round 4. We're 2-1. Which is awesome. And we have a fine hand. We can go land, ritual, play these 2 creatures, attack for 3 on turn 1, then play the needle on turn 2. Probably fine. I think I'll go for that. Just come out swinging. Rite of Flame. Play 2 things. And it's like, what? Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And attack for 3. Our opponent plays Mountain, snow-covered Mountain. Potentially they're on, is it Terror? Or they're just flexing with their Kaldheim basics. Maybe they'll kill my Tomb Raider. A Lightning Bolt? I don't know. Don't know. Doing nothing. Okay, land. We'll swing for 3 again, put you to 14. 6 damage in 2 turns, not terrible. They have a bolt. So 16. Okay, Kuldotha Rebirth. We could crack the Percussionist and then draw 3 with the Distant Melody. Great Furnace for the opponent. Likely Kuldotha Burn on their end. They play a Tomb Raider. And another Tomb Raider. We're getting burned out. Okay, Lackey. Land. Go ahead and attack with my Lackey. Leave back the Clockwork to get another card. Epicure for the opponent. Plays another Epicure. We're at 14 already. They're attacking in. I'll block. We get what? Distant Melody. Bummer. And just cycle the Distant Melody. So bad though. We revealed everything we were doing too. Alright, I'm gonna go to game 2. This was not great. Draw, 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 draw. Felt like it was powerful, but we didn't get there. Our opponent didn't see that we were going wide. We need the caves. You know, the sick part is that the Brightstone Ritual adds a goblin had one for every goblin on the battlefield. So it goes off pretty hard. We get rid of the Rite of Flames and submit. I can actually enchant their land with the Goblin Caves too. Okay. I guess I lead on Tomb Raider. Land, pedal, Tomb Raider attack. Land, pedal, Tomb Raider. We'll get in for 2. I would be super excited to hit a 3-2 with this deck. We did get to combo once, which was awesome. So we got the thing done. Our opponent plays a mountain. We have a Krenko's command. Let's play this Reckless Lackey. Attack for 3. They bolt my Tomb Raider. Plays Great Furnace. Assume they're going to go Tomb Raider again. Fantastic. Smacking us in. Smacking in. Play Lackey. I don't feel like I can block. Just get in. Not enough lands right now. K's not a great sideboard choice when you don't have enough lands to be able to cast it. So maybe the Rite of Flames needed to stay in. We didn't see any of the Battle Hymns. These would have been Rite of Flames, which would have maybe allowed us to play the Krenko's command into Distant Melody. Yeah. So I guess it would have been better that way. Just ignore the end the festivities from the opponent because it's a sorcery speeds play. You know what? This is what happens when you have an idea and you just jam. You don't play a ton of leagues beforehand. Our opponent getting in for 2. Puts me to 13. I didn't want to attack. We have Brightstone Ritual. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5 mana. All right, I'm just going to play the Krenko. No, that doesn't work. Let's pass. It's pretty close. Rite of Flame. Friends Resolve from the opponent. Finds Keswick Flame Breather, Fire Blast. Plays the Flame Breather, looks like. So we can't afford to double block now because of the Fire Blast. Can attack for 4. Fire Blast is representing 5 damage. We're very close to dead. Darn. I'm trying to think if there's a way out of this because if I had a land, I could Kuldotha it and then Brightstone and then Distant Melody, but we just don't have it. And the Goblin Caves ended up being much worse than having just Rite of Flame. So let's try the last round. Okay, so here we have Needle, Lackey Command, Keep, I guess. Our opponent is playing a Luris Avatar. Don't know how you get that one, but Luris Avatar means that they mean business. Plays Twisted Landscape. They're probably on Glee. Gets a Swamp. We'll play the Needle and pass. Then Lackey Command. Then Synthesizer. This is from All Oldie 1. Plays a Wellspring turn 2. Okay, okay. This looks pretty good. Lackey. Play Command. Attack for 1. Next turn we have Synth, Kuldotha into Battle Hymn, making 5 mana. Synth again. Shambling Gas from the opponent. They can take out one of my creatures with that. We have Rite of Flame. Let's try a Synthesizer. Lackey. So, I guess I just play the Lackey for the moment and swing in with my 2 Lackeys. Maybe I don't swing in. Because if they block, they can have 5 mana and then kill me on their turn. Looks like they're going to Deadly Dispute. They Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Now they can have 5 mana and just have the combo. Seems to just be green-black. They play a Nightblade as a blocker. So not a sign of strength. Kind of shows that they don't think they have the combo coming up soon. We have a lot of creatures. So I'll start with Kuldotha the synthesizer. Looking for that distant melody. Come on, distant melody. Find Rite of Flame. So I can lead on the Rite of Flame. Play another synthesizer. We have a lot of creatures. We can Rite of Flame, Tomb Raider, Battle Hymn, crack. Rite of Flame. Play the Tomb Raider. See what our opponent's doing. Just pausing. Play the Tomb Raider. Now I have 8 creatures. So I'll play this for 8 mana. Crack the synthesizer. Getting a Clockwork. Going to cycle the Lackey. See if I can find something good. Otherwise, I'll just have to play the Clockwork. Brightstone Ritual. Play Needle. Play the Percussionist. I think I have to pass. Could attack with my two toughness creatures, but I'm still worried about the Shambling Ghast. I want to all in one turn kill them, but I don't know. We were pretty close. I should have maybe attacked with the Clockwork, because if they block it, then I can get a new card. Right now, Brightstone is for 7 mana. They duressed me. Sad. Plays another Nightblade. Start off by attacking with my Clockwork. Got a peck in there. They decide to trade. They're going to take out one of my creatures as well. I get to draw a card. So it's a net positive, I guess. They're not trading. They're going to Deadly Dispute their creature. Drains me for 2 with the Nightblades. They eviscerated Insight their creature. Still, if they have the combo in hand, we're just super duper dead. Let's just cycle the Lackey. Great Furnace is not amazing. They have a Wellspring, so they have 4 mana, can't combo right now. Play the Colony Garden. Pops off a Duress. Yep. Hope I can find a distant melody off the top. I can draw and find, like, kill. Bushwhacker. So let's just Bushwhack. They can take out 2 of my creatures. It's a lot of damage, though. Let's attack. It's a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right now it's 20 some odd. They can block 3. They'll drain us for 4 with the tokens. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they're taking 8, 11, 13. Then they'll drain us, go back to 10. Play my land and pass. They already know about it. Right now, if I find a distant melody, it's only 5. We have drawn a lot of cards. Our opponent plays a Swamp, 4 cards left in hand. They're going to flashback the Eviscerator's Insight for 5 mana, not leaving up any black mana, which is interesting. If I can Bushwhacker from the top, we can win. We crack the thing, play another Shambling Ghast. But if I attack with the 2 Samurais, if I attack with everything, they block, block, block. I take 4, 5, 6. Play Dragon Fodder next turn. Just send in the team. I think I do have to be aggressive right now. They're taking out some of my tokens. Blocks the Tomb Raider with the Shambling Ghast, so they can decide to -1 on the Tomb Raider if they want. Here they're taking 5 damage. You want to take out the Tomb Raider or a token? They create a treasure token. Okay, so Tomb Raider remains. Play Dragon Fodder. We'll pass the turn. They're at 7, really 9. They've got the Brood Scale and the Glee. Okay. I didn't really have an answer to that. Just needed to find a distant melody earlier. So we know that they're going to be bringing in sweepers, also probably bringing in Weather the Storm. I'll cut on the Battle Hymn. Okay, I'm just going to bring in Rites of Initiation for 1 Battle Hymn. Hope that we high roll them. Seems like trying to play the Goblin Caves was bad. Interacting with them probably isn't amazing. Saw no distant melodies in 20 cards, which is pretty unlikely. So hopefully this time we'll get it right when we need it. Okay, let's play. Mulligan. This is like really close. We have the Rites of Initiation. Okay. So keep. Get rid of the Dragon Fodder. Play the Needle. Opponent on Colony Garden. I can go Lackey, Percussionist, land, Kuldotha. Next turn attack Rites. Lackey, Percussionist, attack for 2. They take it. We Kuldotha here. Finding another Lackey. That's not enough to win, I guess. because it's 5, 10 damage. Oh, it's 3. Okay, so it would be enough. Play the lackey. Does not win through a Weather the Storm, though. 4 times 3. Attack. They're blocking. They have Viscer's Insight. So if I Rites of Initiation, it's 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't think it's enough. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land out. They have to not have a sweeper right now. They play Twisted Landscape, which is not a sweeper. Shambling Ghast. Okay, we could get there. 4 times 4. 16. Attack in. Actually, they could block here and then kill a token. That'd just be 12 damage. Let's see how they block. Okay, so they messed up the blocks, right? We just go Rites of Initiation. Don't dump everything and hope for the best. If they have Weather the Storm, I think they get us. All of them. All the cards. Take 16. Weather the Storm kills me. I'm all in. I'm ready. Yes. They conceded. We got there with the Rites of Initiation. Okay. So on the draw, now they see it coming. Just gonna resubmit because turns out watering down that combo deck doesn't work very well. Man, we're so close here. I have the top deck a land with 14 lands in the deck. Probably like a 20% chance. Mulligan and do it again. Wait. We can mulligan. We can go Petal, Rite of Flame, Synthesizer, Kuldotha. I'm going to keep this one. We'll get rid of the lackey. Try to draw a land. If they go turn 1 to rest my Lotus Petal, that's GG. Plays a Shambling Ghast. Lotus Petal. Rite of Flame. Synthesizer. Do we find a land? We did. Land. Tomb Raider. Swing. Maybe not. Do I attack? This would just trade. I'm just going to attack. They might just want the mana too. What are you going to do? They kill my creature. That is fair. Fair enough. So if I had not done that, we could have Kuldotha, had another 1 mana from the Brightstone Ritual. I was greedy. They play Twisted Landscape. Start by Kuldotha on the Synthesizer. Finding a Rite of Flame. Okay. So we definitely have to cast that. Can't use it anymore after this turn. We have another Synthesizer. Okay. We can play the Mountain. And then could make 3 mana. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not enough to do anything really that good. We expect them to be playing sorcery speed sweepers. Our opponent plays a Colony Garden as a blocker. I can swing in. Looking for blue mana and more creatures. Okay, so I guess I start off with Rite of Flame, crack the Synthesizer. I'll still have 1 mana left over. But Bushwhacker. Okay. I will Bushwhack. Then in the team, it's 11 damage coming in. They Deadly Dispute, and they take 8. We're super dead to a sweeper. I would be left with 1 land in play and nothing else going on. So we're high rolling. We are attempting to high roll. Best case scenario is I draw, they don't have a sweeper. I draw a Lotus Petal. Or like, yeah, I draw a Lotus Petal. And then I just Petal. They're making 2 mana for a Wellspring. Okay. I go Petal into Brightstone, Distant Melody. Draw another Brightstone. Kill them all. Uh-oh. They've got the mana for the Drown in Sorrow. They're not doing it. We have 6 damage coming in. Okay, I'll just play Brightstone Ritual and Bushwhacker. So it will be 13 damage. Hopefully they don't have Weather the Storm. Send in the team. Tell me if I win. Can we get there? Can we find the 3-2? They're going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Eviscerator's Insight. That does not give them the mana to draw into a Weather the Storm, so I guess they're dead. They could snuff out a creature, but that wouldn't really be very good. Not very useful. Wait, they could have Sandstorm. Uh-oh. Sandstorm is a 1 mana, deal 1 to every attacker. They have the Sandstorm. They got me. GG. They're at 9. GG. Yeah, they had the Sandstorm. I was not considering that when I made that play, but it didn't really matter because that's all I could have done anyway. So this deck was fun. I think it's close. We got to go back. Let's open it again. So feel that the Dragon Fodder Krenko's command were not good. We need more things to put in the 1-drop slot. So I guess we just add a land, and then let's see. I'm searching up what goblins are in mono red and are 1 mana. Sacrifice a land. This one can sacrifice an artifact or land to draw a card. We have to tap it. Oh, you know what I could add in would be maybe the, where is it? The one that you sacrifice other goblins to add mana. That makes sense. Then we can just go off from there, especially when you need a little bit of extra mana. Skirk Prospector. So let's add Skirk Prospector in, get rid of the Battle Hymn. And then we have to decide if we want Faithless Looting or, so maybe I just get rid of the additional land and go Faithless Looting. And then we play from there. That'll be interesting. I'll try it again. Also, the sideboard was kind of a mess. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.